Before we get started, I just want to take a minute to remind everybody how special each and every one of you is. You're a unique beauty, unlike any other. And I love you. So, how do you feel? Okay. Test number 49. Slight improvement from 48. Test subject is reporting disorientation, heightened sensitivity, and no signs of discomfort. No headaches or nausea. You've been responding to me well lately. I remember how I used to have to infer most of the information from you, and it was so inefficient. You just stand there and stare daggers at me. You try to fight me every time I went to administer the drug. You'd struggle against the restraints and even kick and spit at me. Then, when the effects started kicking in, you'd refuse to tell me anything. Even though I could tell how much it hurt from all your squirming and whimpering, you would insist that it was nothing. You're quite terrible at hiding how you feel, luckily for me. Aww. You know I can't tell you how long it's been since you've been here. That kind of information will do you no good. Let me focus on all the details, and you just focus on the tests. I feel like I've hit a wall. We've been making steady progress since around test number 35. But no significant leaps. Oh, your heart rate monitor is spiking. That's good. Let's see if it changes when I get even closer. Look at that facial expression. What do you feel? Not gonna tell me. Aw. What am I gonna do? Well, if you don't feel like telling me, I could always use other means to gather my data. Now don't make me ask again. What do you feel? Warm. It's not the room. I can tell you that. I've expertly ventilated this whole floor. Noradrenaline levels are sufficient. Increasing heart rate seems to be affected by distance from myself to the test subject. Subject reports increased body temperature, and I've observed reddening of the face. What did I say about those types of questions, sweetheart? You don't need to know what's in it. But I must admit, I do have the urge to brag. It's quite the concoction. Herbs, concentrates, pharmaceuticals. The recipe is so complicated, I doubt any human has ever experienced or even conceptualized creating something like it. And the progress from test number 1, it's amazing. I'll admit, in the beginning, I was mainly trying things that I had heard about before, but after that didn't work, I resorted to more radical methods. You were not a fan, if I recall. But everything started coming together as I had more data and started testing out some more unconventional methods. I've got to tell you, this has been the most incredible experience. Being here with you every day, observing you, and dissecting you. It's like a dream. But, of course, this is all for you in the end. I want you to be able to feel what I feel. Trust me, it's the most amazing, most intoxicating feeling. It wouldn't be inaccurate to say that my love for you has even driven me mad. I don't even remember who I used to be before meeting you. I thought that I had my whole life already figured out before you stumbled into it. Now, let's see if we can adjust to slightly increase the production of dopamine in the next batch. Now then, what do you say? How would you say you feel about me right now? Come on, don't be shy. Tell me. Wow, the honesty is refreshing. More often than not, that question doesn't even get a response, but that was pretty quick. Not to mention the obvious blushing and the shakiness of your voice. I'm so excited. I don't know what to do with myself right now. I'm trying to stay calm, take notes, but you make it very difficult. When you look at me like that, is it strange that I have the urge to let you out of those restraints? You have your own rooms when I'm not conducting tests, and you do behave perfectly while there. But during the tests, you tend to get a bit aggressive if unrestrained. However, seeing the state that you're in now, I'd like to see what you'd do. What do you think, my dear? Excellent. All right. Well, my darling, you're free. What do you desire now? Do you want to hurt me? Do you want to kiss me? Maybe you want to run to the door? You, what? You want to talk? What do you mean? Now, this is highly irregular. The dose was so small it should have worn off by now. I was half expecting you to be acting, just to pull a fast one on me and then try to escape. Your behavior has been so weird lately. It's not making any sense. The tests are only supposed to last a few hours at most, but you act strangely, even when there's definitely nothing in your system anymore. You've been talking a lot more, even asking me for things. Really? Have I been acting differently as well? Well, I didn't lie to you when I said that I was doing this for you. I can't live without you. I'm not exactly a well-adjusted individual in a lot of respects, but I still wanted to make things good for you here. And I promised you that I would make you love me, didn't I? What? You didn't think I was that self-aware? There's a lot you still don't know about me. To think that we'd be sitting next to each other and just talking so casually like this. That means it's far more effective than expected. Aw, has it gotten a bit too potent for you to handle? I'll adjust the dosage for next time. You can always lie down here if you're feeling faint. I'll carry you to your room later. Test number 49. The new formula is highly effective. By combining the strong physical reaction, as seen in the past few tests, with the more subtle and latent effects of number 38, the result has been overwhelming feelings of affection and trust. This combination seems to make the subject perceive the effects as related more to their own will, which increases confidence and a sense of security. Newest experiment, a resounding success. But we'll still be checking for signs of amnesia tomorrow morning. Darling, can you hear me? How does it feel? Does it hurt? I'm sorry. It'll all be better tomorrow. I'll have a new batch for you ready and everything. Aren't you excited? I know I am. Sweet dreams.